Hi there. This video is dedicated to Photoshop plugin host project. You can find complete source code on GitHub on this address, and it actually consists of a small DLL engine that can execute 8BF Photoshop 8BF type filters from user application. So in this you can find here complete source code together with written in Visual Studio, C++, and it requires Adobe Photoshop SDK. It consists of a few APIs for setting image, enumerating plugins, setting callbacks for progress, and color picker, and so on and so on. It comes together with a fully functional application called NiGulp, which is actually plugin written backwards, and it's written in Embarcadero C++, here Embarcadero C++ Berlin, and it uses some commercial components. There is also a possibility to call to use a host engine from Pascal, Delphi. So two headers necessary for executing plugin hosts. Plugins can be found here in these are converted thanks to Nigel Cross from ImageN, and you can actually execute apply 8BF filter on any bitmap type container. You can apply it on fragmented or non-fragmented bitmap. Also, you can apply it on OpenCV MET or any kind, as long as you know the structure of image container. It's not fragmented, if it's a contiguous buffer, then only what you need is called pspiHost set image, type of image. Here are supported types currently. Type image, width, height of image, a pointer to image buffer, beginning of image buffer, and image stride, which is a row length of each scanline. Also, you can pass alpha buffer and alpha stride if the image has external alpha channel. So, as you can see here, NiGulp comes in two flavors, 32-bit and 64-bit. So NiGulp contains application, host engine, and DLL, and some filters, a set of free 8BF filters. As you can see, this is 32-bit zip file is only 5 megabytes, while this 64-bit version is 6.56 megabytes. So you can actually unpack it on a USB drive and execute it because it's portable application. So now we'll see how it looks application that uses pspiHost. It's already loaded. You can here on this there are already preloaded some enumerated some free 8BF filters. So you can here you can click and select another directory. So you can change directories and execute various. So let's see how it works. This is a very simple application. It's actually, you can execute Photoshop filter without Photoshop, and it's when it may come handy when you want to test or show some filters, and you can carry it without any kind of installation and execute it from USB. Not all filters are supported, some will not work, but especially in 64-bit version, I have yet to implement a big document, and I have to implement some other things, in 32-bit and 64-bit for filters that use basic suite, and also saving and reloading parameters so that you can execute filter without GUI. Now here is photography of great Russian photographer Roman Shalenkin, and I want to show you, let me see, simple filter. Now we will execute this. There are only 3 buttons: reload plugin list. If you have added to this directory already, some other Photoshop's reloading plugin list will reload categories and filter names. Here we can set undo. We can execute this zombie filter. Undo. You can see about box. We can execute this negative filter, so it will some color curves. We can also execute filter through a mask. This mask we will now create. We will set here feather radius. You can find here how to use selections, a small help, some settings. This feather radius actually will blur edges of a mask. So now we will execute filter using only this area. Okay, so here it is. Also, you can use various shapes of selection, and that's almost it. Now you can see here a selection mask with blur radius, and that's it. This is a 32-bit version. You can download also 64-bit version. It's really an application and engine with really small footprint. So this version of pspiHost will be implemented in a new version of Pixelpedia XE that I will upload the new version of Pixelpedia with this engine. Also within a few weeks, and also don't forget that NiGulp exists also, a very old version, so I should call this one NiGulp Reborn. This old version is based on my host engine that is really outdated, and I written it from this one is written from the scratch. So thank you and bye bye.